Well, I'll give you a show around when it's daylight. We're rocked up there. We're fishing on Yorkshire coast. It's gone 2 AM in the morning. I never got my coffee because the lads turned up early, but then I wouldn't have got it anyhow because I was absolutely zonked out in the back of the van. So let's get this casted out, let's free up flatter, let's get off the board, beat the flanks. Take the clicker off. Right, so let's hope you can see more of me this time. I'll talk about that later. Right, I'm going to get the next rod baited up. It's going to be off the ground cast. I've got a pulley panel on it just for quickness because it was hard work seeing them in box. We'll get that baited up with a cocktail bait and we'll see what happens. And it is pulling to the left a bit, so I think I better put a bigger weight on. See it a bit. I don't think you can really see a lot, but you might see a bit of the purple in the sky. That's quite nice. Oh dear, not used to this fishing in the dark with lights. It's been fishing so long during summer when it's daylight, and now I'm fishing with lights again as though it's winter. Yeah, right, hang on a minute. God knows where my lines are. Alright, so yeah, where are we at? Well, just briefly, when I was last at Whitehaven, what's that on? When I was last at Whitehaven, I zoomed out on the sunset, didn't I? That was 3 weeks ago now. 3 weeks ago now, but I zoomed out on the sunset, and I didn't know that I hadn't zoomed it back in, which is a bit annoying. So all my last 3 videos have been zoomed out, and I can honestly say that's the balls up on my part. But everything else on the GoPro, when you turn it off, you have to reset it, re-put the date in, re-put the bloody day, month, time. You have to do the lot. But not the zoom, no. Apparently the zoom, once you zoom it out, you have to zoom it back. It don't just take the battery out and it don't just reset itself, no. So the last 3 videos have all been zoomed in. They've been on maximum zoom on the GoPro. So the picture quality's been down a bit, and obviously the field of view has been poor, but caught a lot of fish in those videos. I'll talk about that when it's daylight and I can walk about. I can't talk if I aren't walking about. Well, I can, but it's easier to talk. Anyhow, I'm not getting into that. So the time is, so anyhow, I apologise for that. Time is 4 minutes past 3. And hopefully in half an hour it'll be a lot lighter. The sky's lighting up all the time. It's gone from purple to blue now. But there's a lot of cloud cover, that's the only problem. A lot of cloud cover. but hopefully that'll get burnt off when the sun comes up. So the next time you see me, I'll either switch the camera on if I've caught a fish, or I'm casting out again. Well, I'll switch the camera on when I'm reeling in, but hopefully I'll have a fish on it. I've got a 3-hook flapper out there with size 1/0 hooks, which are all offset. The eye's offset, the hook point is offset. So I've got a 3-hook flapper on 5-ounce weight, and I've got a pulley pennel on there, because I tied a load of clip down rigs and they aren't. I thought I tied a couple of pennels with the hooks on that I wanted to try, and I haven't. So I was out in the garage and tied 5 rigs, all clip downs, single hook, you know, single. And didn't tie the one I wanted to tie, so I've had to put a pulley pennel on. Right, next time you see me, I will be reeling these in. Hopefully there'll be a fish on it, so I'll see you in a bit. One ray, 140, and we'll get this unhooked and I'll show you. There you go. One form back right. Oh dear, he's got something to say. Looks right, that doesn't it, Scott? Is my light on? No.
Got some spots on there.
Yeah.
Light spots.
It's form back now.
Yeah, I got the forms, yeah.
Is my light off?
What?
My light off?
Yeah, your headlight is off, yeah.
So yeah, let's get this back. Can you see it?
Yeah, you're good there, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that's a thumbnail. We don't know.
He's off, going back.
Well, the light was on full. I hope you got a picture of that. Seems to be doing a few cock-ups of this GoPro just lately. But yeah, it's gone back straight away. When I pulled the hook out, it was hooked down, and I used my Gemini disgorger, got the hook out, and there was a lot of blood come out of it. put it in a bucket of water. When I shoe you that fish, I don't think there was any blood on it. So when you get a fish that's bleeding, and that was bleeding quite, there's red blood coming out of it. It don't take long for that blood to clot, that's what I'm trying to say. Because in the interim period of me unhooking it, putting it in the bucket, it stopped bleeding, so. The sun is coming up. Don't know if you can see that there. Just about here is a nice red glow from the sun. We're going to get a nice sunrise. I'm looking forward to the sun coming up as well, because it's bloody freezing, to be honest. I've got a wool hat on, I've had to put my coat on. It is cold. But yeah, here we are. We're fishing on the Yorkshire coast. I'm fishing with Shane and Scott. Scott's managed to turn up. I guess his rash has gone from his legs from his long boat ride. I should be casting my rod out, shouldn't I? But here I am, doing one for the video. Right, Scott, the burning question is that all the fans want to know of the hardcore fishermen. Is how are them rashes on them butt cheeks of yours from your long cycle ride last Friday?
Alright.
Because you couldn't come here last Friday because you was a bit rashed up, weren't you?
I was rashed up, yeah. I was knackered after the long riding and that, and a few pants, you know.
But you're alright now?
I'm alright now. Hold up, mate. Just got a bit of gas out. But yeah, I'm good.
Always has to lower it to toilet humour here, doesn't he? He's just farted on camera. Do you know what I mean?
That's just...
So it was a rash. What me and Shane want? Well, it was mainly Shane, really. What Shane? What Shane? What are you shaking your head for? You know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm... Scott,
Yeah, go on.
it was a rash from a saddle and not from somebody else's saddle.
No, I got my own saddle.
Right, so it was a rash from cycling then. There you go then, Shane. It's all cleared up now.
Well, you said it was a riding crop.
I didn't really have much of a rash, it was just my back and that, and my legs were a bit knackered out. Like.
Only back, was it?
I thought you was all rashed up.
No.
Need to get one of them gel seats, mate. That's what you need.
Got a nice comfy seat, it's just my back and that. I'm suffering with my back at the moment. Right there. It's horrendous.
I think Shane needs to change his box because he's not been sitting on it much lately. In the last two fishing trips, he ain't sitting on it. I think he's got brass tacks in that to keep him off it.
Keep me off it.
And everybody, what do you think to Shane without his cap on? Do you think he looks more debonair without his cap and his
I forgot
his
my hat.
dark hair with grey highlights?
I've gone for the Lineker look.
Oh, don't get started on that arsehole. Yeah, all he should have done was retired with all his money and kept his gob shot after football.
Exactly, yeah.
What, will
Yeah.
Oh, what's that bird?
It's an oyster catcher, isn't it, somewhere?
Is that an oyster catcher?
That's a seagull, that one.
So a difference with that is if you don't know what the bird's called, you just call it a seagull, because then you're right. I know.
You're right, yeah.
Yeah. It's got a hot guy, what you done with?
Oh well, we'll have a chat later when Scott's all warmed up and he's on fire, and he's on fire, and we'll have a catch up then. But that sun's coming up.
Lovely that, isn't it?
Does look nice.
Like Lion King, innit? She head's picking up there, then holding him up there, going, got a donkey in the water.
A what? A donkey?
Donkey in the water.
Donkey? I thought you said a donkey in the water.
Donkey? Where'd you get donkey from?
I thought you just said donkey. You f***ing old lads can't talk, can you?
There's a monkey on it.
What?
Did the lion
What's
go?
what? I tell you, what is concerned there is that you've actually watched f***ing Lion King.
I haven't, I've just seen
Yeah.
bits of it.
What are you laughing at?
Yeah, but you've watched it, haven't you?
Yeah. I'm not ashamed, no.
What do you mean you're not ashamed?
I'm not ashamed to watch the Lion King. What would be ashamed about watching a film? It's a film, isn't it?
Yes, you're right, Scott. You are right. What a load of dross, though.
Hakuna Matata.
You've seen it more than once then, haven't you?
Yeah. Called him a pumper. He's called her your pumper.
Oh dear,
There you
mate.
go. Classic.
He pumped with the water.
Yeah, man.
What? Pump with the water on?
He's a warthog.
He didn't clear his ear out, did he?
A warthog.
There's nothing wrong with my ears.
He said, in Pumba, a warthog. He didn't say pumping it out.
Impumba.
No, not in Pumba.
Why can't they have names like Jack and John?
That's not Jack and Jill and up there, is it?
Isn't Pumba a warthog?
Jack and Jill.
I said it in all, didn't I? You know.
I ain't got a clue, mate.
Oh, I don't know.
I haven't watched the film because every time it went on, I just went out the room. You don't have kids to have to then.
Watch whatever they want.
You don't have kids to then have to watch what they watch, do you?
No.
No.
I've got an excuse, I'm on the young now, so I was on the young one.
If it was Top Cat
I know what you're talking.
or Hong Kong Fooey
Hong Kong Fooey.
or Deputy Dog, then you or Captain Pugwash,
Yeah, he was alright.
X-rated Captain Pugwash,
Yeah.
they were all alright. But
Shine Private Eye.
yeah, even Ivor the Engine.
It was alright.
I'm gonna tell
He
you
was
that.
the last thing on before bloody 6 o'clock news, wasn't he?
Oh, it's
yeah,
brilliant, that.
yeah.
Do you remember Ivor the Engine?
Yeah, I
How
used to
old
watch
are you,
Wake
Scott?
Up. I think 32.
Huh.
I used to watch.
And you
Wake
still
Up.
remember?
I used to love it. Sat there with his cider next to
You don't remember Deputy Dog, do you?
But you don't remember Pipkins?
Back in the day, I was
What about Bagpuss?
Yeah,
That used to be on at 1
yeah,
o'clock.
I used to watch
Bagpuss
that
was
religiously.
class.
When you
Yeah.
couldn't sleep, you always watch it.
If you came home for dinner, if you was posh,
If he was posh.
Mr.
to
Ben
a,
was
to a
my
tin
favourite.
of
Oh,
to
oh,
a
you
tin
could
of tomato
you
soup
will.
and Monster Munch.
Yeah,
That was my dinner.
Mr. Ben was my favourite. I used to go in that cupboard.
Yeah, he was
roll.
good. But he was on in the afternoon as well, weren't he? Yeah, he was for kids, weren't he?
Finger bobs.
Ah, mate, I bought Finger Bobs on video, and my missus says kids ain't gonna watch that crap. And I said, aren't they? I put Finger Bobs on, they never moved.
It's brilliant finger bobs.
Never moved.
Yeah. Whole different meaning nowadays, like.
The clangers,
Clangers.
The clangers is
Clangers,
brilliant.
yeah. Soup Dragon.
Woo! Soup Dragon's not happy.
I'm looking at the Soup Dragon.
He's made a mess of the soup. So Verns upset.
Blue string soup.
He's upset the soup, but the dragon for not.
Anyhow, I've caught a ray, a thornback ray. Have you caught
Just a dogfish up to now.
dogfish up
It's
today?
not a blank.
And Scott, what have you caught?
2 missed bites, that's all.
2 missed bites. We're all going to catch today because this is prolific. It's a prolific day for catching. And next time I bring you back, it'll be for that sunrise because it's coming. It's coming. I'll tell you that. Bit like you last night, Shane.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Oh dear. Well, got a bit behind there because went down there for a chit chat. But never mind. We'll get ourselves sorted. Better get this one reeled in, I think. Get this battery light turned on. Okay. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, come here, little fella. There you go, one small hound, only small, but that's a ray and a hound on the first 2 casts. Can't believe that. And I was saying to Shane, I was saying to Shane, not looking good, is it? But Shane weren't worried, were you?
Never in any doubt there.
Only small, but that's a hound and a ray. Shane's had a dogfish and a hound, hasn't you?
A hound, yeah.
Scott's had 2 bites.
Did you see the bite?
Yeah.
I was turned right away from man, and then I looked back, and it was just and then it was just, that. That's beautiful, that. That is a photo, that. He's on his way back in.
If we chucked him and give him a shot, then it'd be good.
Way up there. Well, he came out carry on. Jack, what's his name?
Yeah, Jack Smithers.
Get out of it.
That's what I say to you in the garage, isn't it? Alright, Jack. Oh, I'm chuffed with that. I had to put the rod in there because I've got a bit of main rock.
Yeah. I don't want to put the mockers on it, but what's it like being good at fishing?
Oh, it's fucking I'm better at fishing now than I am using my GoPro.
Yeah.
This is the first one where I aren't zoomed out.
It's the bonus when you zoomed in, all the fish look massive.
My fish are massive. Just tell them how big my fish was.
Oh yeah, because you won't believe it. Well, you will believe it when you see it.
You've seen it, I've seen it now, but...
That was some fish. I nearly passed out. I hope it's not.
He'll get a hound.
I hope we get.
You've got to get a hound on there. If you don't get a hound on there, he's not casting power.
Let's put the cat. Well done, pal.
Yeah, only a little bit of May rock.
Not that time, not enough I had to put it in the feet.
Well, the hounds are in. Is it time for the crab?
Did you get that one?
Full squid?
Yeah, I got that squid.
Can't beat full squid. Can't beat a squid. Squid's the best bait you could ever buy. Cheap, cheerful, get plenty in a pack, or you can buy it in a 10 kg block. Always catch on it. It's got to be a go-to bait, hasn't it? Well, in my opinion. Right, I'm going to clear this line. As you can see, I've got plenty of Mayrot on it, look. I'll keep an eye on that sunrise, because the sooner that get up, the sooner I'll be warmer. It is cold. See you in a bit. That's 2 fish, 2 casts, first cast on both rods, 2 fish. That's the blank sorted. See you in a bit. Here come that sunshine.
one of those professional anglers now. I'm showing people rigs and that.
Was that on an air rig?
We've got an air rig, yeah.
Get out of the way of the camera shot.
Is it on?
Yeah.
Sorry.
The sunrise.
Sorry, mate. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Oh, wow.
Well, I ain't used air rig.
Well, no, you don't, do you? I mean, you know, you just got it, alright. It's got to use air rig.
But if you're catching on it, and I mean that ray that I got was deep hooked, but it come out.
Yeah.
But then it started bleeding quite a lot, red blood. And I put it in the bucket of water. And by the time I'd sorted stuff out and turned the camera back on, pulled out of the water, the blood had clotted. So everyone that say that these fish are bleeding,
Yeah, they're not.
that was bleeding.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, bloody hell, poor thing. But the hook come out ever so clean. I did struggle. Disgorge her in, boom, on the floor, in the bucket, and then the blood had clotted straight away. And I was like thinking,
Yeah, yeah.
salt water out there as well, into which is
Which is a healing, isn't it? It's a healing agent. If you ever get one like that again, we've showed how to use that discard.
I'll show you. I'll show you after I've cast this out. So you've got it. Yeah, only catch. Only catch. I might put a full squid on that again and then bait up for a crab.
Yeah, I was thinking, shall I put a crab on? In fact, I'm tempted to put a prawn on the air rig. No, I'm not going to say air rig anymore. Because about 80 times in my last video I said air rig.
Yeah, because somebody might call you a clown.
Somebody might, probably.
Right, now I've got on these crabs, which is a bit dangerous. Use first.
This what, sorry?
I've got on this.
No, use first. Yeah. Oh, do you know what I've done?
No, I've cut it off.
So I've been going in and out the shed all week and it's been onking. And I'm like, because I thought it was the fridge, because I've got a small fridge in there and I turned it off, you know what I mean? So I opened that up, cleaned it all out. It didn't smell, honestly. And then the flies started, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh shit, what's going on? And I couldn't find out anyway. I reached over to go into the freezer last night, felt something squelching underneath me hand. Oh mate, it was only a packet of frigging crabs on it.
Was it? Bit onky?
I was gipping, you know.
I've left squid on the top of the freezer, gone away to Lake District, come back, and it had blown up in the bag. It was like a balloon with bait in it, and I had to carry it carefully like this because I thought this is going to blow. It's going to blow.
Stand back.
But I kid you not, Shane. Even though it had blown up, something had leaked out. Work that one out. It all down my freezer. The garage stunk. Because as soon as I opened the garage door, I went, no. Straight up to the dog bin. I thought they can have that bugger.
Yeah, it's an unmistakable smell. I mean, my shed has been absolutely onking all week. And then I put my hand in it last night and I felt it cracking, squidged, you know, I'm like, oh.
Pressure's off now.
Come right. Yeah, it's got. Oh, I got that camera. Looks away, look back at the road. Back, that's the camera.
Yeah. Slacking.
Let's hope them big ones moving, the big dog moving.
Yeah.
Because you get Verns screaming at you.
Yeah.
Literally going to beat the shit out of you unless you do exactly what he
Look, if you lost that, it would be bedlam. It would be bedlam because you'd be like sulking for a flipping week. So yeah, people might think I'm a bit dictatorial or whatever, and I may be. But at the end of the day, I didn't want you to lose the fish.
Well, the results shown, didn't it, at the end of the day, got a bite, and then he grabbed me. Scared the fucking living daylights out of me.
His rod was going like hell and he was just moosing around eating his Battenberg. Do you know what I mean? You know, like when someone gets into his Battenberg.
Oh, yeah, I've got that.
We're Piccadilly.
Hey up. Hey up.
Right, what's this one? Well, I hope you liked that sunrise. We caught it as best we could. We didn't get it on the horizon, but we did get it. And hopefully my camera's not zoomed in or out. I didn't hit it at the top. Didn't hit it at the top, but I know what I've got to do with that, but I've only been practicing this week, Shane.
Yeah.
But it went alright, didn't it?
Alright, that mate, yeah.
Certainly out at range. Dead straight as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm back to straightness. I wonder why. Yep. It's an absolute corker of a day. Bit chilly, bit cold. Once the sun gets above this cloud here, it'll be warm. It's warmed up already a bit, but yeah, it is a little bit chilly. I've got one rod out at distance, which is the Kanzagi, and the Icon I've got a fruit flapper on with some meaty hooks on. And yeah, so we've had a Hound and a Ray. So on a normal session, that would be like spot on, and it's spot on now. So to be honest, it would be nice to catch more. I want that turn off. It would be nice to catch more, for obvious reasons. Don't want that to be the last fish I catch today, because the video's only just started. High tide today is at 7 AM. Probably going to fish till 9 AM, unless we're pulling out loads of fish, and then we might stay a bit longer, but we'll see. If it's a bit bleak at 9 o'clock, we'll be gone. If it's bleak at 8, we'll be gone. We've caught. Scott's got a catch yet. He ain't caught nothing yet, but he will do. The wind's just gusted then, and my icon rod has just moved. Could be the wind on the line, could just be fish on it. We'll wait and see. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get another rig out. I'm going to get it baited up with the other half of that crab, and yeah, the hounds are in. So let's start. I brought crab today, more crab than I ever bring. So I'm going to see if we can get some more, shall we? I would love to catch another big one. If you saw my last video last week, or if you haven't and you're watching this, watch the video previous to this. I catch the biggest fish I've ever caught from the shore. We decided that it was a double figure hound. So £10. It was over a metre long. I did mark it in the sand to measure it, but I danced all over the mark. One mark was there, the other mark weren't. So it was a bit of a shame really not to measure it. I would say Shane caught us a hound that night and it was 1.1 metres. It could have possibly been more than that. When we've looked back at it on the footage, it was long. In the heat of the moment, you think it isn't that long, but it was huge round the belly. Absolutely massive. I saw a chap, Roy Monroe, he caught a hound at Chapel, and he weighed his, and his was 13 pound odd, so many ounces. So after seeing Roy's hound on Facebook, I then realised that mine was over 10 pound, and it was possibly 13 pound. I would say it could have been a bit more, but I would say definitely 13 pounds. So, but whatever it was my biggest shore caught fish that I've ever caught. So yeah, I was absolutely over the moon. Didn't sink in until later that day when I woke up at about 5, because it was an all-nighter and I slept all day Saturday. But what a fish. Shane wants one now, that's how good it was. So yeah, it'd be nice to catch another, but is it one of those you've caught a big cod and that's probably it? I don't know. I think there's more hounds out there than there is cod, big ones anyhow, so you never know. You can just put the baits out and see what happens, and that's what we're doing. So I'll bring you back when I reel these rods in. Look at that sky for such early in the morning. Right, we're gonna get this, check this rod. My leader icon rod has got a flapper rig on, and then I'm gonna chuck out a crab and squid cocktail. See what's on this. Don't think there's anything on it. I haven't seen no bites or anything, so, and I have been looking when I've been looking, but yeah, let's stop rabbling on and let's just get it in. Let me get some water. I thought there was. We're on the ball now. I'll get these unhooked and I'll bring you back. We'll get there in a minute. I'm trying to get the right for the light. Right, so we've got Mr. Dogfish, and he's got his eyes open as well, look. But yeah, Mr. Dogfish, we'll get him back. Let's get him back now. It's great, isn't it? Absolutely great. That's Mr. Dogfish gone. Let's get this ray out, and then I better change my bucket of water, I think. So, only a little one, but they're all welcoming. Light. Is it that way? No, it isn't, is it? It's that way. What a numpty. But yeah, here we go. Only small, perfect in miniature. It's not that small, it is small. Still a fish though, isn't it, Shane?
Beautiful, isn't it, mate? It is. They're lovely, aren't they?
Yeah.
Stunning little thing.
I like them, I do. So yeah, here we go. Let's get this back. And that's it. They're gone. Not washed up on the beach. I've checked. I will check again in a bit. But here we are. What an absolutely lovely sunrise today. That sun needs to come out from these clouds to warm us up. It is a little bit cold, to be honest. And it's July. What's all that about? We're having a great time. That's 2 rays, 1 dogfish and a hound. Yeah, I'll bring you back when I cast out again. Absolutely beautiful and fantastic to catch fish as well. Great.
Can you feel it, Vern?
Oh, I can feel it. I can feel it. Oh, I can feel it. I can feel it. Mine's gone right now.
Done right. Is it?
Yeah.
How's it coming at you?
No.
We know what this is. We're calling it. We're calling it. Yeah, yeah.
Down a long way. nicely hooked as well. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
That bait could go out again, couldn't it?
Go that way. No, I was just gonna. What was it?
Just got to.
It's a smoothie. I was looking at his eyes. His eyes were a bit different.
Oh. Oh.
That grab stuff. I'm getting squid hook now.
What a nice smoothie there.
It's alright, isn't it?
Look at that.
Don't touch it.
No. Bad luck in it. I've already touched it already.
There you go, another smooth hound. Eyes are open. There you go. Absolutely fantastic. Let's get her back. Or him. Or she. Or her it. Slipped out of my hands. Even though I've got sand all over them. Well, I only just chucked that out. I only literally just chucked that bait out. I'm gonna have to chuck this flapper out because it's the only rig I got sorted. So what I'll do is I'll get this done now. Didn't get time to do another rig, did I? Didn't get time to do another rig. Gonna have to send the flapper out again. Right, I'll get this rig baited up. And with a crab that had the crab on. It probably could go out again, to be honest. I'll investigate, but I've got crab and prawn to go out as well. And I'll get another rig sorted out, so I've got another rig ready. Because I did want to have 2 big baits out. But I put the flapper rig out because I'm quite happy catching rays, to be honest. It's not all about 18, 20 hounds. It's just about an enjoyable fishing session with mates in a nice environment, and I can feel the sun's heat now. And a variety of fish is great. You know, if you can catch more and more and more, you know, but it's a variety, that's good. Right, see you in a bit. The camera's broke, the clip that it all screws onto, so I've got it insulated, got insulation tape holding it on. Well, sorry about that. Yeah, that loaded up felt different. But there you go. It is chilly. I might have to put my bloody coat back on. Rods are static. I've had a good session up to now, but when others are catching around you, you want to keep you want to keep well, it blows down your neck, doesn't it? You want to keep catching, don't you? But fishing trip is only as good as your last fish, and after 10 minutes, 20 minutes, you got another one, don't you? So can't believe how good a sleep I was having in the back of the van. Probably still be asleep now, cursing that I'd missed me fishing. But petrol, diesel, absolutely ridiculous, isn't it? Not having a rant about it, I'm just I've got an opinion. And but yeah, I bought 25 litres of fuel yesterday, just over, and it cost me just over £50. Absolute joke, innit? And then you got food prices going up. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Now if you earn shitloads of money, don't matter, does it? But that ain't the case. Absolute joke. But we don't talk about that too much, do we? Because we might get some people that don't like it. But hey ho, tough shit. The main thing for today is that it's, even though it's a bit breezy and chilly, it is nice being on this beach. I just need some more fish. I've been here, caught absolutely shed loads of fish in the first. Second, caught one dogfish. Third one, caught loads of fish. And my personal best, Hound, which is in double figures, possibly £13. Absolutely fantastic. Scott is now, you might not see him and Tom might not focus in, but Scott is now going around like Stig of the dump, seeing what he can find and utilise. What's all this? How fucking gay is that? It is! Can't say that word.
What word?
Wanking. No. I'll tell you what it needs. This sun, look. This sun. It's behind them bloody clouds. That's the problem. You need the sun out. It's too flipping cold. I've got to do my hip. My hip is hurting. That's going to upset Shane, isn't it? Because I'm now going to drop my trousers. Anyhow, I'm not going to put you through that torment and upset. What I'm going to do is, I'll be back in a bit. I feel as though we know each other a bit now.
Yeah. It's good, isn't it, really? It's a good job, to be fair.
Oh my f***ing it. Didn't you have nothing on that air rig?
No, the bait had gone up the land for some reason.
I can't get any tension on my left-hand rod to the weight. I don't know why.
Maybe you grab them, come out.
Still catch a fish, won't it? I'm sure I put the clip for wires in.
What, sorry?
I'm sure I put the wires in. Can't get the tension on the other rod, but when I pull on it, tip moves.
Sometimes you can't do the out, just pull the grip off it. You have to grab that.
Not the touch on the crab.
I'm on full squid now. I've got two crabs. I've got 2 crabs out
Yeah.
and a full squid for the next one. Squid and prawn, I didn't put that out. Just full for choice, but I've got too much bait. Too much bait again. I don't even think I'm going to use the bluey. I think when I do use that bluey, it's going to be ransom.
There's a geezer on my channel on YouTube. I don't know if it's Carl Duggan, is it? Or
Yeah.
Mrs. Samantha.
Yeah.
She said, just subscribed on the back of what you said.
Dennis Duggan. Dennis. Oh, you just reminded me.
He was saving his 12 minutes away.
Dennis, happy birthday. I've just remembered, I meant to do it at the beginning, but it was dark. But Shane's just been talking to me about you, and Samantha said, Vern, can you wish him happy birthday? I know it's a bit late, go on. Come on, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, mate.
Happy birthday, Dennis!
Hey!
Hey!
Yeah.
Samantha Duggan. Lives near where?
Is that right?
Oh dear. Rods have gone quiet. Shane's just got a bird's nest, but we've pulled it out and he's reeled in. I thought you'd have left it there.
I think when you're on camera,
It's the look it gives you, isn't it?
What look?
That look. That accusing look.
Can you hear that, Mum? They're talking about your special look.
move out.
But whatever it is, it won't grab you. Might be that whale.
Don't put him off, he didn't even have his stride, man. It stands like just...
Not the best.
That was alright, that shape, mate. It went right out, man.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Can't complain of that, can?
It was a bit to the... a bit skew with.
Never mind, mate.
Close to the right.
Good catch.
Do you know, I was then casting out. I ain't even reeled in yet.
Got cast out was like.
Mate, if the sun stays down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right there, that one is going back. I lifted it up, the up snapped out. No, bugger just grabbed it straight. Get a wet spot, get a wet spot. Obviously touch it anymore, but... Get the other one back out. Hey, it looks like there's a little bit of colour coming back.
Yeah, I could do with that.
Water level's got to be catching up.
Yeah. That was on black one of them, wasn't it? Big black. I don't know. Hey. What? I'm only winning you by one.
You are?
Only winning by you by one bit. We're doing alright, we're getting a few bits. Shane's beating us all and you've won.
There's no winning and losing there. We're all catching.
We are, yeah.
Shane put his winning last week. And then I got the great big dinosaur fish. Fact.
Come back on now.
There you go. Lost the Midas touch now, haven't I? Right, I'm gonna get that rod put away. I've got one more bait to go out. Could put that out on that rod now, but I want to put it out on the Kanzaki, so that's what I'm going to do. See you in a bit. May rot's back. It's probably not a good idea to stay, is it? So I'll clear this May rot off and we'll carry on. Not a bad cast. I'm going to get these weights and everything tidied away now in my box, get everything packed, get a weight out for casting, do some casting I think. Or not. I don't know now. I guess I'm feeling a bit tired. Probably should have gone with Shane and Scott. But what the problem is as you've seen, I've not all my fish come at the beginning of the video, and it's always nice to catch throughout the video or your session. But that hasn't happened, does it? Be back in a bit. I had one bait left. That I'd prepped, and I didn't want to cut the bait elastic off. I wish now probably I walked back with the lads, but then I thought I'd do some casting. But then there's that last one I reeled in, there's a little may rot on it again and weed. Come off all right, it's nothing major, but you just then think to yourself, oh, have I done the right thing? The problem is when you catch all your fish at the beginning of the video and there's none caught thereafter. And I've had a good fishing session. I've caught 5, I believe it's 5. 2 hounds, 2 rays and a dogfish, I think. It's yeah, it's just I think I've already mentioned this, but I can't remember because I'm got a headache. I ain't drunk enough water. You just want to finish with a fish, don't you? Or have a fish 2/3 of the way through or something. It's only as good as the last fish you catch, isn't it? But it is nice here. It is warm. Sun's not out. I'm getting sunburnt, I expect. But yeah, this is the last cast. I wellied it out there, probably further than I should have done. I was only going to chuck it short. But there you go. We're not sat in the same place as we were the other night. Because we turned up there at night time, probably walked too far up the beach. So, lesson learnt there, really. But there you go. I'll bring you back when I reel this in. Give you a quick show. Very overcast. As you can see. I didn't think I was in shot then. Well, this has been fishing the Yorkshire coast. I've got my hat on now because it's sunny, and that's just the way that is. So yeah. My camera's broken. I've got to get a bit for that. It's a pain in the arse about that, I'll tell you. But yeah, this has been this fishing trip. It's been great. I've been with Shane, I've been with Scott. Scott was not catching to the right because that's the way it was over there. So he moved down the beach and he started catching rays, and he caught his first hound. First hound he's caught for 2 years. So well done, Scott. Pleased for you. We did say you'd catch on here, so it was good. Shane's had another great session, finished with a ray, and then it quietened off again. I finished my 5 fish back ages ago, and it's been quiet for probably 2/3 of the session, but that's just fishing, that's the way it is. It's been enjoyable. It always is enjoyable coming fishing and being with your mates, so that's a good thing, isn't it? So, but yeah, that's this one done. Next time you see me, it will be on a beach. If you've got this far and you like it, please consider subscribing. If not, thank you very much for the view, as always. And as always forget to say it until late on in the video. And this is the end. So yeah, this is it. This has been fishing on the Yorkshire coast, the Holderness coast, and what a great time I've had. So the next time I see you, it will be on a beach, and I'll see you on. See you later.
You feel it, man?
Oh, I can feel it. I can feel it. Oh, I can feel it. I can feel it.